We back. We are back, man. As you probably saw, as the title of this video, I wanted to talk about because Bulls Nation it's been an ongoing thing in Bulls Nation. Honestly, it's been a trending thing on if the Bulls should make a move for Mr. Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Now, if you've been watching the playoffs, you know, if you've seen that series between Philadelphia and Atlanta, you know that Ben Simmons was a hot topic. He was a hot topic. Ben Simmons is a guard who's always been good defensively. You know, he gets his teammates involved, but he has one thing that a lot of people have had problem with him, and that's been his scoring and his willingness not to score. like he don't even try. I don't like you a point guard in the NBA that doesn't like to shoot the ball. Like he has to be the first one in NBA history, at least that I have seen. That's a guard that doesn't really like to shoot the ball. It's weird because I remember seeing clips of him, having open run games, running with some people, whatever, doing the summer and stuff. I seen clips and he was taking jumpers in those. He was looking confident, He looked good. The jumper looked good. Like the certain little clips I saw of him in the summer. I don't know if this maybe last year, 2 years ago, but just watching those clips, it had me sitting down and wondering why this doesn't translate in the NBA. It has to be something mental with him, something mental going on where he just having that mental block. Because oh my goodness, if you seen it was one play. There was one play against the Hawks where he had a wide open dunk. He turned baseline. He had a wide open dunk. Then passed it up to, I think it was Thibault, and Thibault went to the line and hit one free throw. So I think it's kind of safe to say that Philadelphia will probably be looking to trade Ben Simmons, as that Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid experiment has failed. I just think it's time for that marriage to be broken up. I was watching Joel Embiid post game, and he didn't say directly, but you can even kind of tell in his tone that he's not really fond of Ben Simmons, and I don't think that just started that night or whatever. I think I don't think he hasn't ever really been feeling Ben Simmons. So I think it's time for Ben Simmons to go. Now that bears the question, and this goes back to the title of my video. I'm gonna explain why I just think the Bulls shouldn't even entertain this. Why they shouldn't even entertain this, and I'm here to just tell Bulls fans why the rumors out here you shouldn't believe of could Ben Simmons be traded to the Bulls? Could this happen? Could this happen? Why I'm kind of here to dead those rumors, and why it shouldn't even be a thought. So first of all, if the Bulls is calling the 76ers, about a trade for Ben Simmons, I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% confident that the Sixers will say, okay, fine. You want Ben Simmons? Give us Zach. A moment of silence. And then that moment from the Bulls, I'm hanging up the phone. That's how the conversation should go. If there ever was a conversation like that, they was gonna call. The 76ers was like, okay, give us that, and we hang up the phone. Because it's I don't mind having Ben Simmons, but if you was to bring in a Ben Simmons, Zach LaVine would have to be here, because as we know, you need to put shooters around Ben. And actually it's funny because I think Zach will compliment Ben Simmons pretty well, but the Sixers without a doubt was probably gonna ask for Zach, and maybe Ben Simmons' trade value is down to the point where maybe the Bulls could get away with offering them Patrick Williams, Kobe White, one of our like second round picks in like 2020, I think like 6 or whatever. I think because we gave up this year's pick to Orlando. Then I don't believe you can trade I don't think we get a pick. I think we do have a pick next year, but I don't think we can trade that per se. But yeah, if you already know the Sixers was gonna come big, they was gonna ask for Zach probably, and like I said, maybe his trade value is so low to the point where maybe you don't even got to trade Zach. Maybe you can get away with like one of our future picks and like Kobe White and Patrick Williams. And even that, I'm kind of weary about doing now. I guess in theory it would make sense, but even that per se, I'll be like, yeah, I don't know about that. Because, but it takes two teams to tango, and if you want certain players, you got to make deals. So maybe if they was willing to accept that, maybe I probably would pull the trigger on that deal. But I'm not doing nothing for Zach, and that's probably where the 76ers was probably going to go, or at least it's going to be their first offer, to see if we even entertain. And hopefully we smart enough to not even entertain that. Second of all, man, I just have a big problem with a guy who makes $140 million and is a point guard and don't shoot. Like I don't feel comfortable taking on that money for a point guard that it's just a guard who just passes. And I mean anybody can pass. Hell, I could probably go out there and get like 3 assists or something like that, or 6 assists. Like, and he's a good defender. I just think for Ben Simmons, I don't even think his future team, if it is us, which I don't even think it is going to be. I'm dead in that now. But going forward for Ben Simmons, I don't know, man. I think his role is best suited as a power forward, a playmaking power forward. Somebody who could be, kind of like down low and make his plays, in that way, make his plays. And then too, like if he could develop like a little mid-range shot and a hook shot, I think Simmons, could succeed in that. A lot of people think he has to get this 3-point shot, and I don't believe that. I just think if he could get a consistent little floater in a mid-range shot, and then the mid-range don't even get out to be a deep mid-range, it could be a solid little mid-range shot. I think he'll be fine. Then you put him at that 4 spot where he's down low, he can make plays like that. He's not gonna have the ball in his hands all the time. I think that would benefit him. It's kind of, and if you're a Bulls fan, it's kind of in that role that Thaddeus Young played. If you watch the Bulls, if you're a Bulls fan, you watched all the games. Thaddeus Young had a similar role to that. That power forward who stayed in the post and made plays from the post and scored mostly down low. Because in a weird way, like I kind of look at Ben Simmons, almost in light of like Thaddeus Young, like now. Or I think it would actually suit him to play more like that, a power forward, because he has the size to play it. He could be like a point power forward, So I think that's the role that Ben Simmons should strive for, unless in this summer he get a consistent jumper or something and really hone in that jumper, which remains to be seen. But as far as him, as far as us making a trade for him, it's a no for me, unless we can get away with something just blasphemous like a Kobe White and Patrick Williams in the pick for him. But other than that, if it's Zach and they ask for some other crazy stuff, I'm not doing it. So I'm here to dead that rumor. And this Bulls front office is smart enough that I don't even think that probably was on their minds. I just think the reason these rumors are so big because you just have a lot of people just throwing it out there because they know we need a guard. And management's probably upstairs sitting like, fam, this wasn't even on our minds. But and I will make a separate video on like some of the point guards I think we should target this offseason. So be on the lookout for that. And that's gonna be it for me on this video. Like always, like, comment, subscribe on the video as it helps the channel. And and especially liking the video. Like the likes really tells me what kind of content you guys enjoy. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and that's gonna be it for me.